Hi there, Bethany Hildebrandt, independent Norwex sales consultant here, and we're going to talk about cloth care. So you've got these amazing cloths, you've been using them for a while, and you think it's about time to wash them in the laundry. So how do you do that? Number one, you can wash them in the washing machine if you'd like. You can wash them by hand, whatever you prefer. It's good to use hot water with them because it opens up all those fibers so you can clean them deeply. Use, first of all, an eco-friendly detergent. So Norwex has Ultra Power Plus, which is a powder, and then we have a liquid laundry detergent that is brand new. So either one would work well for your cloths. They're toxin-free, free of phosphates, sulfates. I know this is backwards, I'm sorry. It's free from fragrances and brighteners and dyes and fillers, which is most important. So if you're picking a detergent that is not from Norwex, make sure it is free from fillers. That's hard to say. Free from fillers and eco-friendly. Ours is super cost effective though if you'd like to try some out. Now, number two is wash them when you're doing the laundry, no lint laundry with them. So if you are adding them to a load with items that are not Norwex, just make sure it's not filled with lint. No bleaches, no softeners, no dryer sheets. None of that's necessary for the cloths, but it's also, it would add chemicals that we don't want coating the cloths. So what would happen if you washed your cloths in a typical laundry detergent? People ask me that all the time. And it's not just a gimmick. We don't just want you to use our detergent because we like the detergent, but it's actually good for your cloths. So each fiber in these cloths we've talked about is very small, and it is ready to pick up all the contaminants it comes in contact with, and then the silver is going to eliminate everything it comes in contact with. So when you have chemicals here in your cloth, it coats the fibers. It makes it so that the bacteria that you're cleaning up is not going to get all the way to the silver. Therefore, it makes them less effective with that self-purifying process. So we want our cloths to stay at top performance level for the whole 2 years that they're warranted for. So that's why we use an eco-friendly detergent. Now, as opposed to using those dryer sheets or softening agents, we do have dryer balls. These are the wool come through to a pack, so you can use that if you'd like it, just in your dryer, of course. Now, say you only have one cloth to wash, or you need to just rinse one out between uses and feel like you need a little bit of a cleaning. We do have a dishwashing liquid, which is a great option for, of course, washing dishes, but if you just want to squirt a little, say on your body cloth to give it a good cleanse to get your makeup out, that's a great option. Now, about every 3 months, it's going to be time for a spa bath. So what is that? Not for yourself. It would be a spa bath for your cloths. So this is how you do it. Your cloths have worked hard. Now they need a good deep cleaning. We only do this about once a quarter unless you get into some paint or something crazy that just you can't get out of your cloth for some reason. Then you can do a spa bath. Or if they're smelling stinky more often, maybe time for a spa bath. So here's how you do it. Take a pot of water and put it on to boil. Just tap water is fine. And you can put just 1/4 of a teaspoon of our detergent or an eco-friendly version that you have at home and bring it to a boil. If you don't have an eco-friendly detergent or our detergent, the Ultra Power Plus, we call it UPP for short, then you can use a little bit of baking soda and vinegar. Just keep in mind that the baking soda and vinegar are not going to deep clean quite as well, so you may have to do it more often, and it's not going to get, again, quite as good of a clean. So it may be an intermittent option. So once you've brought that to a boil, put your cloths in. I usually do about 5 at a time, but however many you have is fine that will fit. And let them boil for just a couple of minutes. Then turn the heat off and let them sit for about an hour to up to 2 hours. The goal is that when you finish letting them sit, number one, you're gonna notice the water is very brown. Surprise, your cloths have worked really hard, and when you get all the gunk out, it's gross. But what you'll notice and want to make sure of is that the water does not get cold. If you wait until the water is cold before you rinse out your cloths, the fibers of your cloths are now going to have closed back up and trapped that dirt inside again. So while it's still warm, usually about an hour to 2 hours. You're gonna dump all that yucky water out, rinse out each cloth, and keep rinsing it out and wringing it out until the water is clear as it comes through. So it takes a few minutes per cloth, but then you know that it has really gone through the process and very clean. Now at this point, I personally like to throw them in the wash and do a final cleansing with them, and then in the dryer, so act as if you're doing a typical little laundry routine. But it's not required. You can just put them in the dryer and say we're done. So that's how the best ways to take care of your cloths. If you have more questions about it, contact me and we'll discuss it. Thanks so much.